Hey everyone, it's Grusky again, making a video on what is gonna be an interesting game. At least I thought it was. I'm division with Lobster Can. In my clan, he's piloting the Atlanta, and I'm in the Haida, aka the Cobra Chicken or the Canadian Geese. Uh, I love this ship. It's pretty interesting to me, and you know I love the Commonwealth smoke. And I'll kind of like I don't know what do I want to call it, like their flavor. It's definitely interesting. It's a bit weird and a bit strange getting used to. You can't really use it for too much team play. I love the ship overall, like you said, and the single launch torps are really nice. I'm hoping eventually we can get a whole line of them. I'll definitely be on board. And I'm actually gonna fast forward through this game because most of the interesting stuff happens later on. So we can watch a speedboat and we can easily glance past me beaching myself. It was intentional. Totally intentional. Meant to do that. Uh, so right here, this game is actually kind of a bit of a nail biter. There was a point where we were basically sure we were going to lose, and again, I never come close to beaching myself. That's not something I would ever do. So, we're working here trying to get CCAP, which I actually don't typically recommend doing on this map, but I kind of went that way, and our team went that way. So I thought it was good help, and Torpa, Colorado, right there. Right about here is where it starts to get interesting. As you can see, our team is kind of melting themselves, and I'm gonna go to regular speed about here. I realize, hey, we got to move out of C, even though C itself is getting overwhelmed. We don't really have the numbers or the ship placement to fight them. And it's 4 against was that 7 ships? It's not really looking good for us. We should basically be losing this. And soon is where this starts to turn around. I'm capping B. Our carrier basically, won us this game with spotting and not being an idiot. And it just goes really show to just being patient sometimes is the key. He spotted this Moss for me, which was a game-changing move, I feel. And I popped my smoke right here. It has the Commonwealth smoke, which I talked about. For anybody who doesn't know, the smoke actually kind of like follows you a little bit, and you essentially, as you can see, it's puffing for 1 minute and 30 seconds. It only lasts like 3 seconds or so, or 10 seconds, but it can slowly move with you. So you can move in reverse or at like 1/4 speed and be totally in your smoke, and nothing can really, as long as you move at that speed, you're always in the smoke. Obviously, I'm being hydroed by the Moss, and a Dallas is coming around the corner. I'm kind of looking pretty rough right here. Luckily, I have Lobster coming around to help me out, and we're gonna try to do what we can for teamwork. And right now, I'm feeling like I'm gonna die here. The Moss is getting in position to just hydro me, so my smoke is basically useless. I guess for anybody who's kind of wondering, I do run that premium. Not premium, the smoke upgrade that you can get from containers or buying the arsenal now. It's really beneficial to these Commonwealth smoke ships, whether it be the Perth or the Haida. I'm pretty sure I said it right the first time. Now I'm butchering it. Hey, yay me. Anyways, the Dallas is coming around the corner. I have Lobster helping me out in his Atlanta now, and right here, I'm wondering, oh, this Moss is going to push around the corner and try to torp me or torp Lobster, and we really can't lose a ship right now. If we lose a ship, we've basically for sure lost it. So right now, I'm using my Hydro to spot the Moss for Lobster, and I'm trying to move around and maybe spot that Dallas. I want to get one of these 2 ships right here. I send some torps towards the Dallas. They're probably not going to do anything, but as you can see, I try to do my best to send them in a predictive pattern so I can, do whatever I can to maybe even just scare this Dallas off. And it's an OP attack to use AP and a destroyer against a broadside cruiser. Do a lot of damage that way. So as you can see, there was a perfect Dallas-sized gap in my torpedoes. Right here, I should be loading AP. I started testing some of the mods that are in the Wargaming installation pack. The one I have right there is I want to say it was the Navigator mod. Anyways, it helps with angling. I don't know how I feel, but I think it's kind of broken for the game and shouldn't be allowed. Really wanted the health bars for ships. So right here, I went against this Dallas. It was a huge game-changing maneuver, and I didn't really do anything special. It seems like he missed me a lot, and I just kept up my fire and my maneuvering to try to best avoid his shells. Sometimes just going slow and moving forward, and just kind of being unpredictable is the best way to go, but I had Lobster's help. Right here, I actually thought I won that fight against the Dallas because Lobster was helping me. Turns out I talked to him afterwards. He was focused on that Moss, so I had to have help from something else, and if not, I did it all on my own. So right here, though, is where this game gets boring from my point of view. Right now, it's still not looking good. You know, it's 3 against 4. They have all the points, as you can see with the motto is trying out. It's also how much time to win. Right now, they'll win in 9 minutes, 23 seconds. We'll win in 17 minutes and 41 seconds. So, as you can tell, things aren't looking good for us. You know, they had 2 caps until just now. We captured B, but they're capturing C, and there's nothing we can do to stop that. And our independence is actually in a position where, you know, soon he could be in danger. So we made the call to split up. As much as we want to stay together, Lobster needs to try to go at least delay them at sea, do, you know, be a distraction, do something, hide behind those islands, farm damage, keep them from just pushing into us uncontested. And I need to go capture A, because without that, you know, we're going to lose points. Or we're going to easily lose on points, even though it's really not looking good for us. They're almost at 700, we're almost at 400, but it's still winnable. And the kind of point of this video I wanted to make is never just give up, never just say, oh, well, we've lost, you know, just go back to port or just go kill yourself and, you know, suicide so you can just get it over with. You know, spoiler alert, we win this game. And we win this game, you know, mostly because Lobster's a badass, but also because we didn't quit and we didn't just, you know, suicide in and, you know, just try to load up the next game. We persevere and, you know, do every little thing we can. Right now, it's the best call to go capturing A. Later on, I don't think actually me capturing A made a whole whole bunch of a difference. You know, right about now is you know, Lobster's time to shine, and right now you can see if you look at the mini map, their independence is alone. Where is Lobster heading? Towards the independence. In fact, I'm gonna go pull up his video right now. So here we go from Lobster's view. As you can see, he's hunting an independence. He's, you know, realized the independence, like, you know, I said, is kind of caught off guard. He's got no support. All of his teams are on like the 9-10 line, and it looks like he's capping C. He's a prime target for us. This Fuso is kind of, you know, easily sticking out behind that island, trying to move forward towards our independence. I don't know if our independence is spotted. If this independence on our team is doing everything right, it seems. Again, I'm not a CV player. You know, I believe most of his hangars wiped out by now. He's using what little planes he has for spotting, and just trying to keep everybody kind of spotted as much as he can. He's doing well, and right now that's why the Eugen and the Fuso are spotted, and also why the Independence is spotted. Lobster's not using radar. As you can see, Lobster now sees the Arizona's moved around the corner. That's not good for Lobster. He won't win too quickly at that. The Arizona is a scary ship. And Lobster is doing exactly right. He's using this island as cover. You know, American light cruiser's best armor is the island, right? You know, but you also don't want to stay too still, as you can kind of see throughout this game. Lobster is not just hiding behind one island. Had he chose, you know, maybe that island at 9E, you know, right where that Eugen kind of is, he probably could have sat there and farmed some damage, moved up a little bit through those islands, and done okay. He moved around, and that's what really won us the game. And oh, look, here's a broadside Independence for him. And Atlanta does have torpedoes, as a lot of people forget. They're pretty powerful, especially for those people that, you know, forget. So he's using AP, getting Citadels, and now it's not looking good for Lobster. He's got an Arizona coming behind him. He's got a Fuso right around the corner and an Eugen. That Eugen can be pretty dangerous for him. And obviously those battleships are, but from where he's at, he can actually maneuver and avoid those battleships. The Eugen can, get him if he really tried, but Lobster's got this island here, and I remember playing this right now, screaming at him to get behind that island that he's at. So Lobster did everything right. Him staying alive is what's going to win us this game. And he stopped them from capping C. Now we hold all the points. The ship advantage is now equal. We each have 3 ships. The health difference is, actually kind of, it's about equal. They don't have a whole lot of health, but neither do we. So right now that Fuso is a pretty easy target. The Arizona's pretty weak. I'm pretty weak. Our Independence is full health, and our Atlanta is pretty weak. It's got a little bit less than half health. So Lobster right now is just trying to stay alive. He doesn't have to fight anybody. Right now we have the cap advantage. They can get C. They can even move to B, but as you can see, I'm there in my Haida, stopping that from happening. And, I won't be able to likely kill that Arizona unless he just runs into my torps. But I can at least spot him and, maybe try to distract him. Use my torps to maybe not even hit him, to just slow him down from getting to B. We're going to win in 2 minutes, and they're not going to win at all, unless they get a cap or kills. Well, more than 1 cap, they need to get 2 caps to really win. And right now, I believe if they even got 2 caps right now, I believe they could win if they got them right this second, but they're too far away to get 2 caps. That Eugen could rush to B, and the Arizona could turn around and go to C, or vice versa, but they're not going to be able to really get that. The Arizona's too slow to really get to B in time. And as you can see, there's my torpedoes heading near the Arizona from Lobster's view. Lobster's just hiding behind this island, gonna get ready to farm damage. We just want to dissuade this Arizona. I'm, shooting the Arizona as much as I can as well, but I'm just trying to live too. We have nothing to prove here, and as you saw earlier, we did not have the cap advantage. We did not have the ship advantage. Just playing smart and hanging in there and doing our best to really just turn this loss of a game into a victory. So I encourage people to really just stick it through, try to play smart, try to find those openings in the enemy's defense. And sure, there's some games you can't win. You can't win every single game. Even the best players don't have 100% win ratio. So just keep that in mind next time your team's basically lost. There are things you can do, especially in a division, to change that around. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. I want to keep doing more videos like this, just talking about little things you could do. I think they're understated. So have a great day. Bye.